Guys.com presents Paradise, Louisiana. Paradise, Louisiana is brought to you by Circle K, Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company, Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change, Demco, CCA Louisiana, and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament, Relief Windows, Visit Baton Rouge, an authentic Louisiana experience, and by Farm Bureau Insurance.
Welcome to this week's edition of Paradise, Louisiana, and here we are. The end of the year Star Tournament. All these winners. And Red Thrasher, you know, every time I keep messing your title up, you might have more than one title.
I don't know. Utility player.
You know,
I don't know.
I don't want you to notice I got my mask for two reasons. You know, I've always heard I had a face for radio, and I'm going to try to hide some of it.
It looks good. That's probably the best you've looked in years.
You know, I'm protecting you. They
I
say
appreciate that.
Don't do this to protect you, protect everybody else.
I appreciate that.
I've been out and going in the field, but I've been trying to be safe as I can. But you've probably been around a while too, huh? In a lot of different places, huh?
Oh, yeah. But we're all doing our part and trying to do our thing. But, you know, it's time to get back to business.
Well, most of this show is all about the Star and what another good year we had. Also, I got two tournament reports, most of them charity reports, and then our young junior Southwest Bassmasters. These kids, I don't know, they keep catching fish. They're going to be your next pro fishermen. I'm telling you, they're unbelievable. And we got some news. We got some bad news. I'm going to show you some pictures of how we dodged a bullet last storm, and we're sitting here praying right now because Beta is getting ready to do as much damage as some of them other storms already, and even though it's in Texas coast. So stay tuned for more Paradise, Louisiana. CCA Star. This is the news coming from the state office here, CCA.
Why choose Barbecue Guys? Because this is Barbecue Guys. Not only do we have the largest online selection of grills and outdoor furniture, top-notch customer service, affordable financing, and 3D design services to help you tie it all together, but we also know what it is you love most about outdoor living. Time spent with family and friends. Combined with our expert advice, you'll have everything you need to design your dream outdoor life. Stop by our showroom today.
I'm Brett Favre. As a quarterback in the NFL, if I didn't stay focused, I ended up on my back or worse. Even the smallest distraction could make a good play or offensive drive come to an end. When you're in a car, the smallest distraction could end much more than a drive. It could end someone's life. Just like I refuse to lose on the field, I refuse to lose someone I love to distracted driving. And you should too. Focus on the road. Don't drive distracted. A message from Farm Bureau Insurance.
Welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana. Red Thrasher, I'm going to do this once more time. I'm putting some member. Director of Development and the Star Tournament Director, which I knew you were the state director for years. Now, considering the pandemic, the number of participants was unreal.
Look, the number of participants, but look, we also know everybody was catching fish. I mean, look, you know, we all joke that it's our kind of favorite pastime. Well, guess what? I mean, this summer was blockbuster. If you were in the
sold more fishing equipment, sold more guns, they sold more everything. Got especially fishing license.
Absolutely. I want to say the state was up 41% or something like that. So it was good. Now, obviously, with Star, one big group I got to thank is the Star Committee. We all sat down in April, you know, where we start promoting the tournament in March. Then, we said, well, we can't promote it in April. And we waited until about May and said, you know what? Everybody wants to fish. Everybody needs something to shoot for. And so the committee had the faith that we could pull it off, and we did, and we pulled the trigger. So we lost a handful of months of advertising for it, but we made up for it quick. So, we basically ended up about the same as we usually do. We had a little over 10,000 anglers fish it. We lost a few in the kid category because typically we sign them up at outreach events or summer camps and all these other things. But as far as regular anglers, we were above last year and did pretty well. But thanks to that committee for having the faith and letting us play.
But the big thing is it still got all the prizes. There are kid prizes too. I just said so. Some kids had a better chance to win.
Well, the second group we had to talk about were the sponsors. We regrouped, went back out to every sponsor we had and said, are y'all still good with this? And every one of them said, yes, let's make it happen.
Look at them, boy. Thank you.
So we went forward and made it happen. And, sure enough, it's rock and roll time. So we threw the tournament and great participation, some great catches. It was funny. Some divisions like trout, we had the almost 8.5 by John Solari come in, which is one of the bigger trout we've had in the last few years. And then we had dolphin and mangrove have fish that typically wouldn't have held up, but all in all, they're all still winning great prizes, and they caught what they needed to this year. So it's been a lot of fun. I am so thankful we had it. The funny part about from a CCA standpoint is Star is nothing but a membership drive. Every time we pick up a new sponsor or whatever, we end up just shelling that back out in prizes. It's a membership drive. And where we make money to do conservation work and those type of things are all through our banquets. We haven't been able to do that. So the business model is a little screwed up at the moment. But with Star...
Y'all had 2 or 3 with things on the internet, and I know it. I'm a computer illiterate. Like I told you, I don't know software from Tupperware. I used to make all the banquets. I used to do that because of the food, and y'all that feed me for nothing. But they were missed. I missed the tournament. I missed the camaraderie, fishing reports, and everything. But you never know. Y'all blessed. Y'all have made it through.
Look, we've been around for over 35 years. We're not going anywhere. We figured it out. We've had to make a lot of changes, a lot of hard changes, but we're still here and still moving forward and already planning 2021. But speaking of events, the Star Banquet is set for October 15th. Now, quite frankly, I don't have any clue what it's going to look like at the moment.
That's about 2.5 weeks away.
Right.
Yeah.
We are trying to talk and see what we can pull off and what we can do. Regardless, we're going to have the winners come and collect their prizes. We might turn a lot of the event back into a virtual banquet, but hopefully we'll have some people in the audience. But we're waiting and seeing. That's about all we can do. Anyway, we'll see what happens. I will get the word out as soon as we know something from the local government if we can have it or not. But all in all, put it on your calendar. It's October 15th. We'll let you know if you can come or not. But as far as the tournament goes, look, it was crazy. We had 11 tag redfish caught. I think 7 of them were all in the first 2 weeks. Unfortunately, only 2 winners. One that caught his fish in Fouchon, one in Lafitte. But they just kept coming and coming and coming. In fact, even last weekend, one of our prior winners, Jason Toombs, I think you've met Jason. He's now a guide in Lafitte. One of his customers caught one last weekend. So they keep coming in, but unfortunately only 2 winners. We will be giving away the Chevy Silverado, thanks to the Super Chevy dealers. We'll give away the Benz RV. And then obviously the 12 other boats that are all guaranteed and all the tackle packages and so on. So it was a fun happening year until the end. Then we had snapper season close and then open back up at the end.
I'm sure gonna miss that food though at that banquet.
We can call Fritz at Catering Cajun and we'll get you a plate of something somewhere. How about that?
When we come back, he's gonna have some more information. You're watching Paradise, Louisiana, from the CCA State Office, right here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
The best part about being a member of a Touchstone Energy Cooperative is that it's your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. That's the power of your co-op membership.
Demco, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Why choose Barbecue Guys? Because this is Barbecue Guys. Not only do we have the largest online selection of grills and outdoor furniture, top-notch customer service, affordable financing, and 3D design services to help you tie it all together, but we also know what it is you love most about outdoor living. Time spent with family and friends. Combined with our expert advice, you'll have everything you need to design your dream outdoor life. Stop by our showroom today.
For sidekicks. For those who see the glass half empty. For those who see it half full. For those on the right. For those on the left. For those with nicknames. For those with curves. For people that cycle. For people that recycle. For BFFs. For frenemies. For those with style. For lovers. For families. For big families. For everyone.
Welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana, and this is our rodeo tournament report. Well, you know, we just had a rodeo report for the big star. I mean, our big rodeo. But I'm going to say we got another one coming up on October 3rd. I want to give a shout out to the Lafayette Kayak Fishing Club. They got their Speck and Redfish Cup. You know, it's a big deal how they measure, and they got all kind of ways they do it. But Luke Balin, I used to say Beston, but Luke, I said your name right, and I didn't say Lake Charles. So
I verified it for him.
Yeah. Hey, Luke, get ready. You got more information. You got a website if you want to know more about that fishing tournament. Your kayakers, just get in touch with the Lafayette Kayak Fishing Club. All right, and then these tournaments that have been coming up right now, and we got them every month. There's the Junior Southwest Bassmasters. These guys, what a tremendous job. And these kids right now, if you look at some of these weights, they were Henderson, you know, and the water's dropping, and a lot of people are having trouble. They were catching a lot of fish. They're catching a lot of small fish right now, but these kids are catching a 5-fish limit. You know, they got 23, 24 boats that don't scratch, and they're coming in and making weight. So I want to thank the bros again for sending this to me. And let me tell them right now, 15 to 18-year-old group, Bo Landry, 8.19. Second place is Carson Grenier with 7.92. Third place is Peyton Mathern with 7.11. Look how competitive. Just very few ounces separating. Big Bass, Trent LeBeau, 2.56. In the 11 to 14-year-olds, they beat the 15 to 18-year-old group this year. The Hunter Robinson with 10.06. Jackson Rogers with 8.79. Aubrey as par at 8.18, and Big Bass and Jackson Rogers with 2.98. The 7 to 10-year-olds, first with Blake LeRae, 7.31. Gentry Rogers, 6.04. Third was Bo Smith, 5.91. And Big Bass was Anthony Atapia with 3 pounds. But let me tell you what, one of the most fun things I've ever done is fooling with kids. I coached football, you know, at Catholic schools for years, and doing this and helping with Wish to Fish and all these organizations. Y'all do the same thing. Probably the most beneficial things they got.
That's
There's
why
a lot of things I've done that people know Gary Rasponi I ain't so proud of. You know, they got a lot of.
That's a whole
stories.
different show.
That's it. Let's go back to the fishing here. This inaugural tournament. What a great turnout for the first one. They raised over $13,000 clear money. Okay, and they put on this tournament. It benefited the Parrish family, his wife Jamie Hall, and his children Ashlyn and Landon. Let me say this: they had 42 boats again, and they had 30 sponsors, corporate sponsors. So it was really good. First place. They did it in reverse. They sent me a report, so I'm going to do it. Like, you know, we're going to do the grand winner. Yep. They started out 5th place with Hal Penho and Hayden Penho with 13 pounds. Listen to this. I can't tell you the whole list, but it'll allow 13-pound stringers. They're fishing out of dry run, so they're red or whatever side. All right. My neighbor, Brent Husser, him and Trish Compagnon had 13.80. Jeff LaParry and Jason Campbell were third, had 16.36. Second was Connor Russian. You hear that name a lot with Southwest. And Cade Wallach, 17.24. First was Jared Oquan and Lenny Acosta, 17.72. That's some good catches. A rainy Saturday. All these tournaments now, even though it was raining, like, it was unbelievable. Yeah, everywhere you went in the spillway in the Southwest, there was a lot of rain. Big Fish, Glenn Hollyfield, another neighbor, and Arlene Francois at 5.69. Look up. We got a dove and teal report. Let me ask you, I know you like to shoot doves. I know you like wing shooting. You go out there to Hustle in Louisiana and you shoot.
Yep.
You did any hunt at all?
You know, I got this little guy. He's about 1 year old, and he has curtailed my hunting ability. So no, I have not made the trip. Not to mention with all the storms and things going on, we've been really busy around here. So no, I haven't, but I have gotten a lot of reports. It didn't matter if you were in South Louisiana or North Louisiana. Everybody shooting
way down in Cameron. It was tore up pretty bad.
Right.
Grove Savannah and a couple of them places shut down, and a lot of hunt lodges. But there's some birds in the area. In fact, I got a report from my brother who I hunt with in Iowa that he said he woke up and all of a sudden Friday and Saturday he didn't think they were going to be in the dirt. That they moved out of the area. I mean, talking about teal, and all of a sudden, you know, some people called and said, we're going to come anyway, and he was calling people. And sure enough, they showed up, and the birds showed up too. Now, the bad news was Ryan Lambert down in Buras. You know, they had a great opening weekend. This Sunday, it slowed down because of all the high water, but all that water, all that surge right now brought salt water in. It wasn't a whole lot of rain. Ryan is very disappointed. He said, when big ducks come, we don't know if they're going to find any food. He said it's salt water, that surge. That's one thing. They didn't get a lot of wind.
No. Look, they
didn't get no rain, too, to help dilute. That's what he says. It's looking bad. It looks like it's dying already. So he's very upset in his doing it, but he's going to keep us posted. Another thing, I got a report from Toledo Bend. People were they fishing, friends of mine, said teal was all over the lake. Yeah, everything in the Southwest. Klondike, good report. Thornwell, all those people in the Southwest. The Southwest is good. Here's a picture from Welsh. Greg Noel, Cameron Thompson, and Gordon Seagraves, a couple of them. They were at Spoonville Adventures. Here's a great picture. Byron Biggs, my old buddy. And over there, he used to have his own show. Byron and his grandsons, Austin and Tyler, and they were in Port Barry. They were in Teal Lake, too, also in a couple of days. Every day but yesterday. Yesterday, they was out there. I don't know what happened. Birds in the area, but there's so much water. It didn't do that well.
Water's going to be an issue everywhere. I mean,
yeah.
Look, you know.
But it spread the birds out. But, you know, last week there were so many birds, and the numbers that was coming from Larry Reynolds and all the way, there's a lot of birds. And well, they got mallard ducks in right now, but they were showing pintails showing up. My buddy was supposed to go to Arkansas, Brendan, but he says at Catahoula just had so much pressure. They were still mixed with people, some people coming in with lemons, some people wasn't. But there was a lot of pressure, very pressure. But
I've been asking him to change the oil for months now, and he never did. So I finally just went to Benny's. They even washed my car for free. And you know what? It was amazing. Yeah, I left Benny's and got home before Rob even knew I was gone.
Benny? Who the heck is Benny?
Why choose Barbecue Guys? Because this is Barbecue Guys. Not only do we have the largest online selection of grills and outdoor furniture, top-notch customer service, affordable financing, and 3D design services to help you tie it all together, but we also know what it is you love most about outdoor living: Time spent with family and friends. Combined with our expert advice, you'll have everything you need to design your dream outdoor life. Stop by our showroom today.
Pod's moving in storage.
I need to clean out my study.
We'll deliver a container.
My brother-in-law's moving in.
Maybe he'll help you pack.
He's lazy.
We can refer some professionals.
It's just until he finds work.
We can keep things at our storage center for as long as it takes.
I am not happy about this.
Or you can keep your things on site for quick unloading.
Did you say freeloading?
I said unloading.
I heard freeloading.
I'm sure you did.
Store on site or let us drive your things to our secure storage center. Pods, moving and storage, solved.
Welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana. Now, Berkeley, we're going to see a fish report, and we got some storm reports. You know, we got to be a news program. You know, sometimes I feel like Smiley Andrews. Everybody, y'all writing almost a script for Paradise, Louisiana. And let me tell you what, there's a lot of great shows, and a lot of my friends, I'm good friends with them on CST and other channels. It's amazing, the talent. People like Chris won that Tally Award. I was trying to get him to put it on TV. He won it through that segment he did on Ride the Bull, 10-year history. He's won other awards, especially with us, even with us. But now with the, ain't that what that other show is? Bayou Wild? Yeah, I want to do that, but maybe it's just a show. But my favorite show right now is the Louisiana Sportsman show. That's my favorite with Greg Hackney and them, and they do a great job. So, but let's talk about the fishing report right now. The fishing report that I'm getting. Okay, I got a report from Dulac. My good friend John Bernard and them had some kids over there, and his friends did pretty good. But the fish, like you said, fish are everywhere. John Bernard was fishing with out of T-Herbs at Dulac. He was fishing with Rock Barron and James McGee. But I'm getting reports of everything from Fouchon all the way down to people fishing the rocks. They're catching a lot of fish on croaker. You know, and naturally, Tommy Vedrine, they're still throwing that net, and he's using a lot of shrimp.
The fish are still there, you know, obviously with all these storms that have come in. And, you know, we hear about Southwest Louisiana all the time. But, I mean, right now, as we sit here today, you know, half of the coast is getting flooded with storm surge again from Beta. So you just don't have the pressure. You don't have a lot of the people down there, especially in the coastal communities like Grand Isle. Everybody's taking their boats out already. So, you know, I'm not seeing a whole lot of reports, but I do think if the weather's good, the fish are still biting very well because the people that go are having good success.
This time of year, historical, you know, coquetry and everything, and people go and catching those bull crabs. You know, we used to be in August. We had Ride the Bull in September. You know, Labor Day. The bull reds are still there. You know, same thing with Ron Lambert and them are killing the big trout. He's having trouble with the ducks. Island Marina, all the captains are coming in. Redfish ain't nothing to find. You know, you just got to look around, catch the water right.
Catching the water right, I think, is the key. I mean, once again, you know, Tommy Pelican is on live Facebook last night driving through like 2 feet of water down in coquetry. So, but once it recedes, you know, the fish are there. So I would definitely say if you can, get down, get fishing, and work with these marinas and way stations because, quite frankly, they'd love to see you because it's been slow the last couple of weeks.
Island Marina right now, you know, we got a call before we came on air from my neighbor, Hal. And Hal said the water's already as high as it was for the last storm. But that water came in. I got some pictures here. They come from Venice. From Mike Butler sent me some pictures in Venice. They got over the dock. They got them a gas, but nobody had any trouble and went out. There were people going offshore and fishing. Grand Isle Butch sent me the same thing. Here's a picture right now from Bridgeside Marina coming from Buggy. Butch even sent me some video, so he was looking back into Pavilion. I don't know if we can run it, but I got some video. Lake Catherine, like I told you, it was all the way up in the road, and the Wrigley Marina, same thing. It was all up there. Didn't bring a lot of the trash that some of the other ones did, and went out, and people were back fishing.
It seemed to be a cleaner surge than we're all used to. which helped on the cleanups perspective. But look, I mean, Highway 1's going down once a day, every time.
We're not talking about Laura now. They're still struggling right now in Lake Charles, and they're getting beat up today. So
look,
let's say a prayer.
2020 keeps getting better.
Let me go back there and see what we're going to talk about fishing. I'm talking about freshwater. If you see these bass results, you know, there are people at Chapel Spillway, Lake Verret, all the lakes up north. Toledo Bend, Sac-A-Lait, you get them Sac-A-Lait guides, look on their website. Lake Country, you see this website right here. Call them guides. They need to work. They need to work, and they got openings, and they're catching Sac-A-Lait, they're catching bass too. Some of my friends right now, they're getting ready to bow hunt. They all have been staying. So
it's time to get in the woods.
Yeah, them guys are getting in the woods, and you should do that too, huh? Yeah, I'm not a big bow hunter. I'm not too good climber. I had some climbers one time, man. I looked like a panda bear. You're supposed to hold it like this and walk with them hooks. I look like I'm not too much on there. The video stand. It's like me and them kayaks.
I'm gonna tell you, a panda bear is a very good description.
Yeah, it's a good description. All right, let's see if I forgot any on freshwater. Man, you see the bass results. That's it. I think that's it. Let me thank you again and congratulate you for another good season and in bad conditions.
No doubt. And be on the lookout for an announcement on the October 15th banquet. Hopefully we can invite everybody, but we'll wait and see.
And you leave, when you're watching this, it's going to be Wednesday or Thursday, but let me tell you what, be sure. You go back and look, we're going to try to bring you a storm report. I hope it's where it's been for the last two for us in the southeast. But southwest right now, God bless you. Praying hard. Keep us in your prayers, Lord. Keep watching over us, Lord. God bless Louisiana.
BBQGuys.com presents Paradise, Louisiana. Paradise, Louisiana is brought to you by Circle K, Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company, Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change, Louisiana Fish Fry Products, Demco, CCA Louisiana, and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament, and by Farm Bureau Insurance.